Hey, what's up everybody? 8-Bit Flashback here. Today I want to share with you some arcade artwork I just purchased to decorate my console arcade room. These are listed online as a arcade video game banner and come in various larger sizes, made with a durable polyester fabric. I purchased these banners from eBay for right around $20 each, but they do have a deal where you can purchase 5 banners and receive the 6th banner for free, and that's the deal I went for. So with that deal, it ended up costing me right around $16 each, which I would say is a fair price, but still not cheap. The quality of the fabric feels decent, but is somewhat thin and a little bit stretchy. Here's a look at the packaging, and I was somewhat surprised how little room they take up. I guess I was expecting a larger package since these are fairly good sized banners, with most of these sizes being right around 3 foot by 5 foot. And here is a couple before and after pictures of my console arcade room. The walls were pretty bare and bright white, and I think it looks quite a bit better now. I also messed around with some LED lighting, and I'll display that here in just a few. Here's another after picture, and this was during the process of putting up the banners. To hang these banners on my wall, I just used some clear adhesive hooks, and these work okay, but the double-sided tape that comes with these hooks was not quite strong enough to hang the banners, so I ended up buying a higher strength double-sided foam tape made by 3M, and that worked out a lot better. When hanging the banners, with the bottom hooks, I made those face down. That way I could stretch the banner out just a little bit and get rid of any wrinkles and get it nice and flat. But even after stretching the banners, the fold marks were still visible. But this doesn't bother me that bad. If I wanted to, I could probably iron these out, but I'm not going to do that. And this is a quick tour of my console arcade room. I do have a Sega Dreamcast set up with a steering wheel. I also have a Pandora's box set up with a bunch of games built in. And I have a Nintendo and Super Nintendo hooked up with multi-carts as well. For the Area 51 banner, it actually ended up being the perfect size to use as a curtain for my window opening. And this was really easy to do. There's already holes in each of the banners in the corners. So what I did is I just put a key ring inside that hole, then I slid the key rings over the curtain rod. And I did leave the old curtain up, that way no daylight was coming through the banner. I also added a couple regular posters. I got a Nintendo poster, a Super Nintendo poster, and the Sonic the Hedgehog movie poster that I scored for only $5 from my local movie theater. So what I really like about these is the size. This one right here is about 2.5 feet tall by 5 feet wide, and the rest are about 2.5 feet wide by 5 feet tall. And I think these have nice vivid colors. Although because they are so thin, I would avoid hanging these anywhere where the sunlight's going to be hitting them directly, because you may run into issues with fading. I did also go ahead and play around with some LED lighting. Now I do already have some LED lights mounted on the tables and around some of the TVs, but I wanted to go ahead and change the lighting on the ceiling as well. So for the first test, I have a 3 light bulb fixture, and I replaced all 3 bulbs with some blue LED light bulbs. And I think this was just a little bit too much blue for me. So for the second test, I used 2 blue LED bulbs and 1 regular, and I think this lighting looks a lot better. But I still might experiment with some more colors in the future. And right now I'm going to continue to show this lighting for just a few. I also messed around with an LED party light bulb, and this was just a little bit too distracting for me, but let's go ahead and take a look. And I might go ahead and mess around with some other LED bulbs out there that are kind of like this, that might have some different patterns, that might look a little better and not be so distracting. I do have a couple other things I will be adding to my console arcade room, such as various signs for Sega and Nintendo, and I will show those off in a future video. Okay, it's time for me to go. If you are interested in any of these banners, I'll make sure to put a link in the description. And have yourself a great day, and I'll see you next time. And if you like this video, if you could, hit that like button. And now it's time for me to play some games.